MPs used to treat Whitehall's pamjandrums with awe. Now they snort at them with open ridicule. Quentin Letts. To be permanent Secretary of the Foreign Office was once to be a demigod. Yet Sir Ollie Robbins, the incumbent, yesterday described himself as Peter Mandelson's line manager. One doubts Lord Mandelson saw it quite that way. If Peter ever uttered the term line manager, it would have been greased with irony. How mundane our mandarins have become, made drab by managerial jargon. Priggish superiority fell on Sir Ollie's small lips when he declined to give further details of l'affaire Mandelson. He owed Lord Mandelson a duty of care as a former employee. Part of that duty of care included not telling us how much Mandy pocketed in a payoff after being sacked. Not that Sir Ollie used that abrasive term. He was withdrawn, murmured Sir Ollie. Sir Ollie was at the Foreign Affairs Select Committee to discuss vetting procedures for Lord Mandelson before he was sent to Washington, D.C. Alongside Sir Ollie sat Sir Chris Warmald, Cabinet Secretary. Sir Chris has been in situ less than a year, but already the black spot is upon him. Starbrights have told reporters he'll be given the bullet. Withdrawn. Sir Chris was asked if he expected to survive. "I certainly hope so," he whimpered. "Hear, hear," added Sir Ollie, just a little too fast. Some say, some think, Sir Ollie, an accommodating chap, as Theresa May found out when she tried to stuff Brexit, could replace poor Warmald. As for Sir Chris, he sat low at the table, shoulders hunched, rocking to and fro. He seldom raised his eyes. He and Sir Ollie defended the light vetting undergone by ex-Ambassador Mandelson. Sir Keir Starmer had indicated he wanted Peter to have the job. "We acted on that view," said Sir Ollie with satisfaction. And yet Whitehall was clever enough to send Sir Keir a report on reputational risk. This seemed to have included details of Mandelson's closeness to the pederast, Jeffrey Epstein. Sir Chris, who has difficulties with the letter R, said reputational risk a good 10 times. He enjoyed repeating the term. As for the vetting process undergone by Lord Mandelson, "We believe it could have been improved," said one of the mandarins. The MPs laughed. Commons Committee members used to treat Whitehall's pamjandrums with awe. Now they snort at them with ape and ridicule. Prucker grandeur has not vanished entirely from Westminster. Lord Chris Patten, these days on a stick, shuffled into a joint Commons Committee, a joint Lords Commons Committee that is considering the threat from China. There were 2 other witnesses at the table. One of them was a retired MI6 top brass who wore a dashing eye patch and had the glorious name of Inkster. But Lord Patten was the witness that the committee was most keen to hear. Agent Inkster, an urgent, pessimistic, fidgety presence, doing all sorts of things with his fingers as he spoke, cats cradling, tugging on his nails, flexing the knuckles. You expect an MI6 man to be more composed. Not a chap to entrust with an exploding Noilly Pratt bottle, put it like that. But Lord Patten was quite the opposite. He drawled, his eyes closed at tortoise speed. At one point I thought he'd popped off. He was wonderfully rude about Labour's cooperate, compete, challenge doctrine on China, said they'd do better with that see it, say it sorted slogan of British Transport Police. Where Inkster seemed fretful about China, Lord Patten was airily snooty, arguing that the Leninists of Chinese Communist Party were scared of Western freedoms. We were now past peak China. Their birth rate was going to scupper them. Britain should be confident and stand up to Beijing. The day also saw the Commons Gardens of Remembrance opened by Speaker Hoyle. A Royal British Legion band played, prayers were led by the Speaker's excellent chaplain, and we sang "Abide With Me." I was next to Defence Secretary John Healey and can report that he has the tenor almost as dulcet as Gunner Lofty Sugden from "It Ain't Half Hot, Mum."